And a hello from Keene, Texas, and Keene High School on an 85-degree clear night. It's Southwestern Adventist Night Soccer here on YouTube as the Lady Knights open up this 2022 campaign against Dallas College Eastfield. The Harvesters coming in at 0-1. Hi, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you for our first broadcast, and boy, it took a village to get us to this point after all of the rain that hit the Keene area. Had to move this game, the men's game, which was supposed to be a home opener tomorrow, was moved to a road game. So thanks to the folks at Keene High School for accommodating us for our first broadcast. Now, all that said, I'm actually not in Keene, Texas. I'm in Greenville, South Carolina, where it's also raining constantly. So same weather, different location. But glad to be with you for our first broadcast as the Knights take the field coming off a 6-6 year last year, a really momentum builder for this program as they reached the Southwest Region Championship last year before falling eventually to Arlington 2-0 in that game. Meanwhile, Dallas College, the Harvester Bees, a very unique name and an NJCAA program, so a JUCO school, Region 5 member. They're Division 3, so no athletic scholarships. A little bit more on that later. They, as I mentioned, 0-1 on the year, losing 6-0 to Cisco College. That was all the way back on August 30th. Dallas College Eastfield, the Harvester Bees, were at home in that game. Just one shot was all they could manage. So, just about ready to go here in Texas. Settle in, everybody, as it looks like the Lady Knights are going to possess first here. This is our first look at Chelsea Monroy, one of the top point getters from last year, returning for Southwestern Adventist. 9 goals, 3 assists, 21 points. Wearing number 5 there in white. Alongside Chelsea Nevarez, one of the freshmen, as we're underway. So first possession here for the Lady Knights. And as I mentioned, a really momentum builder last year as they try to go on the attack. You see Monroy had it deflected out by the defender, Jocelyn Mendoza, for the Harvester Bees. Good scoring team last year. The Knights were 4th in the NCAA at the D2 level in goals with 35 on the season. Come up empty there. Good defense by Torres to take it away now for Eastfield. It's Garcia playing it on that far side, looking for Valenzuela, but too far. They say deflected, though, off the Lady Knights, so a throw in here for Eastfield of Dallas College, one of their offshoot campuses. We'll see a few more of those on the Knights schedule, both in soccer and volleyball as well. A good forward ball there. Monterrez gets it into the box, and it's going to be cleared behind there. That's Vasti Sanchez, the left back. For new coach Tristan Olvera in his first year, he was, of course, the keepers coach for the Lady Knights last season. So we have our first corner kick. Looks like Vanessa Ruiz, the midfielder, going to take it here for Dallas. All the way over on that far side of your screen. Boots it short. It's played again, this time Eunice Balboa. Harvester Bees stay with it. They send a low ball into the box, and coming up for it was Lexi Key, who collided with the defender. It'll go for a goal kick, and that gives us a chance to talk a little bit about Lexi Key. What a great season last year, the sophomore from Claiborne, Texas. 10 games last year, a 3.02 goals against average, 57 saves, 2 clean sheets. As a team, Southwestern Adventist, a 2.50 goals against average and 3 clean sheets. Kenya Nevarez, along with Chelsea, her sister, playing for the first time together here for the Lady Knights, quickly turning it over. I should mention that the Bees, the Harvesters, they have owned this series in recent history at least. Went back to 2018. Was the last meeting as we see another shot fired in. Still trouble here. Opportunity now for Dallas. And that was Garcia sending it low that time, so disaster averted there for Southwestern Adventist. But as I was saying, last meeting 2018, Harvesters won that 10-0. Also won 13-0 in 2017 and 8-0 in 2015. So all totaled since 2015, 31-0 to the Harvester Bees. That's typical when you talk about a junior college taking on an NCCAA. So not an unreasonable total there. As you see, Eastfield staying with it. Castellanos losing it out of play. Here's Monroy looking to throw it in. She'll be a big player on the attack for Tristan Oldvera in his first year. Garcia, boy, again, that midfielder for the Harvesters. We've called her name a couple times already here in the fourth or fifth minute. Long run here now. Candejas fires it. That's off the crossbar. Let's see if we can't run that one back. Oh, they gave her the goal. Okay, well, let's run it back here and take another look at that. I thought it hit the crossbar. No, no goal. Somebody said goal at the stadium, and it threw me off. Quickly turning it over off of the kick. Here's Herrera firing it. Sloppy play here at the start for the Lady Knights. That was Valenzuela, my apologies. So, fifth minute here. Some trouble for the Lady Knights being tested defensively. Ruiz to take the corner, this time on the near side. Ball over everybody's head, deflected out. Nice defense there by the Knights. Now here's Chelsea Nevarez trying to get the attack going, but Vasquez is there to take it away from her. Valenzuela sends it forward. Comes back for it. Nice play, Balboa. Balboa's got some space, runs out of space. Ball got a little too far forward from her, taken back by the Harvesters, and now right back the Lady Knights come. So Lady Knights on these last couple of sequences here settling in a little more defensively. Nice ball there by Rivera for the Lady Knights, but headed out by the Harvesters. So nice defensive play as well for them. Let's take another look at that while we get this throw in. Nope, didn't work. Instant replay, a work in progress apparently. It's the first game for instant replay, and it's a little tough. I don't know what happened to the video there. We'll take another look at it. That was a beautiful through ball, though. Speed, another block as the shot from Monterrez. And a beautiful stop by Lexi Key there. All right, forget the crossbar shot. We need to look at Lexi Key. Beautiful by Lexi Key. Back to live action now. Harvesters still on it. Two players battling with Garcia now. Monroy for the Lady Knights. 6th minute. Monroy. Rodriguez comes to pressure for the Harvesters. Here is Chelsea Nevarez. And that's going to go out of play off of her. Dallas College, Eastfield, the Harvester Bees coming off a 5-13-1 season in Region 5 in the NJCAA. Last winning season was 2019. They didn't play in 2020 because of COVID. Southwestern Adventist, as I mentioned, 6-6 last year, reaching that Southwest Region Championship game. They were 2-3 in that COVID shortened 2020. But prior to that, they were 0-10 in 2019, 0-10 in 2018 as well. Another good ball in trouble here. Munoz now for Eastfield, and she's going to send it just wide to the left. Fortunate break there for our ladies. So we take another look at that. Boy, they are getting those through balls down low with ease. We didn't see it there on the instant replay, but you can see the wide left angle. So Lexi Key being tested early. Kenya Nevarez going to kick it away now. Headed over by Garcia. Here is Munoz again. That time it's cleared out. Nice defense there by the Lady Knights. Eastfield still on the ball. Vasquez sends it forward. Over on that far side, believe it's Monterrez. Monterrez flicks it in. Comes to the near side, and that's going to go out of play. I believe it'll be Lady Knights to throw. Couple tricky moments here early, but still 0-0. Southwestern Adventist holding its own. Chris Shima, glad to be with you for our first broadcast, first of many. I hope the sound of my voice is pleasing to you folks. You're going to hear a lot of it. Here is Munoz again. Munoz, trickeration, sends it on the near side to Ruiz. Ruiz fires it, couple of hops. No trouble there for Lexi Key. We will have all of the home games for men's and women's soccer, as well as volleyball, men's and women's basketball. Throw now for Monroy. Nevarez plays it back. Rivera. Again, it's Garcia. Garcia's been the big player other than the attacking players so far for Eastfield. Trying to get a through ball a little bit too far forward. The center back Mendoza now for Eastfield, sending it over on the far side as they try to get their attack going once again. Vasquez. Here is Torres being held off. Great play there. I believe it was Rivera for the Lady Knights on that move. Garcia sends it forward. Defense settling down a little bit here after giving up some big plays, but still relentless is Eastfield. This is Vasquez again, sending it into the box, but nobody there but Key. Lady Knights' first game of 2022. Talked to Tristan Olvera, excited young coach, ready to make his imprint after doing a great job with developing Lexi Key last year. Monroy, first time really the Lady Knights have been into the box here, and it looks like they have themselves their first corner kick. So we've seen 2 corners for the Harvesters, and now this is the first one for our side. Taina Miller Rivera going to take this corner on the near side. 85 degrees, not much of a wind at all. Low ball into the box, cleared away by the defense for Eastfield, so we'll do it again here for the Lady Knights. Rivera this time the throw-in. Monroy deflected. Mendoza from Eastfield off of her, so quickly the second corner kick, upcoming for Southwestern Adventist. Do we have chairs for our ball people? I love it. That's right. It's hot, it's humid, it's nighttime, but still, give them somewhere to go. Send it into the box, and it was headed, but wide to the right. Couldn't quite see. I believe it was Monroy. I'm going to run that back real quick and take another look at that heading effort. So first real chance here for the Lady Knights. And let's take another look. This is a beautiful ball, by the way, by Rivera. Just well delivered, and it was, I believe, Monroy on the heading effort, just wide to the right, but good effort that time for the Lady Knights. So if you're just joining us, First home game for Southwestern Adventist, first game of the year, as a matter of fact. And Lady Knights holding their own. Eastfield was getting through ball after through ball through, and the speed for the Harvesters was really in the first 6 minutes or so apparent. Last couple of minutes or so, Southwestern Adventist really settling down defensively. Their passes starting to look a little better, as you saw that one there from Roman now to Rivera. Monroy trying to run it down. It's 5 against 5 with Mendoza and Monroy wins it. Oh, nasty move there by Monroy. Goes through the leg. Finally runs out of room, but A for effort there. So possession trading around a bit. That ball too far forward, getting there for Eastfield. Garcia. Now Torres sends it over to the far side. It's back to the defender, and now Harvesters looking to cook with grease now. Garcia. Roman now for Southwestern Adventist. Lady Knights trying to run through the defenders right now, having some trouble. Vasquez, I believe, over on that far side. This is Martinez. Martinez into the box. Look out. The net's wide open, and Aguilar scores. First goal of the match belongs to Alicia Aguilar for the Harvesters, who take a 1-0 lead. I don't think we got the full scope of that play here, but no, yeah, we missed it. But there was nobody. Everybody was crowding that far side for Southwestern Adventist. So Lady Knights trail 1-0. You've played about 18 minutes now, 18 minutes in. So Lady Knights starting to get some momentum, and now Eastfield a little more bounce in their step. Nice ball forward. Aguilar trying to head it this time. That's going to be wide to the left, and Knights will let that go out. Wise play there by Lozano. Another goal kick will be taken by Navarez, Kenya Navarez. My apologies. Lozano had it for a moment. Trying to run it down is Garcia. Getting there first is Monroy. Monroy with a big run. Gets past 2 defenders. Chelsea Monroy dances. Sends it into the box for Navarez. Chelsea Navarez battling now to keep it alive. Munoz takes it away, but guess who's there? It's Monroy. Cross into the box. Opportunity now. And a low ball. No trouble there for the keeper, who I believe is Stephanie Torres. No, that can't be. Emily Carvan is their usual keeper for Eastfield. So second chance goes wanting for the Lady Knights. The speed by Garcia now. She gets it on the 1-2. Is she onside? Yes, ball deflected. Nice block by Key, who slides to make another great play. Boy, Alexi Key, how about her effort here tonight? She has been under the gun and holding her own so far. Harvesters again flicking it forward. Lexi Key will come up with it. Let's run that play back again and just see the... Came up to her left. Now, Lexi Key, by the way, back to live action, is 5'3". But still able to get that tough angle on that block you saw there on the replay. Rivera now for the Knights. This is Lozano. Turnover. Coming from behind, that was Marentes. Marentes now one-on-one with Key. Lexi Key again coming up. playing aggressive, making the right play. Fun to watch her so far here in this early stages of this one. Alicia Aguilar, the freshman, scoring here in this first half for the Harvesters to put them up 1-0. Monroy now. This is Estrada trying to keep the possession alive. Munoz sends it out of play. Looks like Estrada will throw it in here. Lozano, and she loses it. Torres has played well, helping her defense at that midfield spot. Morentes sending it to that far side. Vasquez, but Lexi Key able to get there first. Navarez, Chelsea, losing it. Garcia over on that far side. Again, it's Vasquez. I believe that's 19 over there. Could also be 17, Martinez. That ball's going to be too far forward, I believe. Yeah, out of bounds. Nice run effort there by the Eastfield attacker, but another goal kick to come here in this first half. Kenya Navarez to kick it away now for your Lady Knights. Monroy again, another nice run, but upset with herself there on that play. Taking an upcoming look at the live stream schedule, and our next women's soccer game will be on Tuesday, as the ladies will take on Cedar Valley, another tough test for them. Our next match, as it were, will be volleyball against Champion. That's a after sundown start on Saturday, 8:30, and then Thursday we have our first soccer doubleheader next Thursday. That is against Paul Quinn College. And that'll be at 6 p.m. for the ladies, 8 p.m. for the men. So that's what's coming up. All live for you here on the new YouTube channel. Folks, tell your friends. This channel was literally created just a few weeks ago, and it takes some time for it to be as visible as we would like it to be. So with that being said, word of mouth right now is our best marketing scheme. So please tell your friends, tell their friends, tell your family, everybody on campus, get the word out, please. Retweet at least one of these tweets that I've been sending out, and that way everybody who is used to watching it, as Monroy has a chance, but is blocked in the back by the defender. Rodriguez then takes it away. Here's Lozano. Played back by Rivera. Sent over by Sanchez. Rivera tries to get through two defenders, and another turnover. Morentes takes it away. Torres over on that far side loses it. Coming up is Balboa. She's fought off. Does that stay in play? It does over on that far side of your screen. About 25 minutes in. Another good run there by Martinez. That is Ruiz. Martinez into the box. Trouble again, Aguilar. And a nice stop there. I believe a goal kick to come. I'm not sure if it was deflected or not. Let's take another look at that one if we caught it. Now, it will be a corner kick, so my apologies. But while they set up to take that corner, again, let's just take another look at this. Oh, Lexi Key has played really well today. I didn't get a great look at it the first time. That second slow motion look, my goodness. Garcia now. So Alicia Aguilar, who's got one goal today, almost had her second. Now the ball headed out there by Kenya Navarez. Still danger. Reina came up on it. Now Balboa trying to make work of it. Holds the attacking player off. Smart defense there by Eunice, the junior. No, they say it's off. Well, I guess I was wrong. It's off the Lady Knights. Ball into the box. Deflected, and we have another corner kick. More work to come for Lashia Garcia, sophomore for Dallas College Eastfield. This is corner kick number 5 for the Harvesters, who lead it 1-0. 25 minutes into this one. It's a nice kick. What a rocket that was. That was from Torres, I believe. This is hard to do flat-footed. Let me take another look at that as we set up for a goal kick. Just almost on a volley. Really tough shot there by the Harvesters, but it's off the mark, so a goal kick to come as Kenya Navarez gets ready to take it. I believe we have subs coming in, and that's what has us held up. I'll try to keep track of those for you. Estrada, short ball, almost a turnover. Coming up is Lozano. Marentez looking for a foul call as Garcia tried to make a play. Garcia again deflected. And that'll go out of play. It'll be a throw for the Harvesters now. Eastfield 1-0. They've had most of the attack today, at least so far. It is a throw for the Lady Knights. Monroy held off. Here's trouble now, Torres. Torres and Monterrez really get this attack going. And on a couple of occasions, we've seen Monterrez on the 1-2 then come forward and get the through ball and go on the attack. Harvester player down on the other side of your screen. We'll check on that. Here's Reina now for the Harvesters. Yeah, still down. They play on, though. Marentez. Speed. Marentez sends it into the back of the net. What a play there. Andrea Marentez for the Harvester Bees makes it 2-0. Not much that Lexi Key could have done about that one, as we'll take another look at it here. No, we won't. We got just the trail end of it, so sometimes the instant replay doesn't want to quite cooperate. But it is 2-0 for Eastfield. And I believe we're going to go to a water break. So we're going to step aside, folks. 2-0 in favor of Dallas College Eastfield, the Harvester Bees. Harvesting a couple goals here in the midway point of this first half. We'll be back. 2-0 for Eastfield. We're midway through this first half. I had it all wrong. Nobody told me, but apparently Lexi Key out tonight. So it's Hannah Koosters, who's been really playing well in emergency duty here as the keeper for this Lady Knights team. But the Harvesters do lead it 2-0. Alicia Aguilar scored first. Andrea Marentes also scoring here tonight for the Bees. Reyna sends it to that far, or that near side. Aguilar too far forward. So 27th minute. And another goal kick to come. Playing today at Keene High School due to the rain and then more rain and then even more rain. Really nice field at this high school. It's Texas, y'all. What else would you expect? But I checked the 10-day, and it doesn't look like there's going to be any kind of precipitation. So the home field should be good to go by the time we get back at it next week. Again, the ladies will be in action. The next two are actually on the road. It's a busy stretch for the Lady Knights. They're going to play Friday at North Lake. Another JUCO. That'll be a noon contest. Then Sunday at Bacone at 11 a.m. And then that home game we talked about on Tuesday against Cedar Valley. That'll be a 6 p.m. time at the home field. And if you can't make it out, of course, you can watch all of the home contest here on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and tell all your friends about it as well so that we can get the word out. Much more soccer in September than October. We're also going to have the Southwest Region playoffs, that tournament coming up in November for the ladies. Ball sent on the near side. Aguilar trying to chase it down. This is a tough schedule. The Lady Knights are playing a lot of JUCOs, and I think there's a few D2s, NAIAs mixed in as well to get ready for that conference schedule, which, by the way, most of the conference, the Southwest region I should say, not conference, region games will be at home for the Lady Knights. So that's a nice bonus when it works out that year. Reyna taking it away for the Harvesters now. Here's Aguilar, always dangerous, sending it into the box. It's going to be played behind. Trying to run it down is Hannah Koosters who gets there. The first Southwest Region game will be on the 19th of this month. Manhattan Christian, that'll be a doubleheader we'll have for you. And then Randall October 4th, Arlington on the 18th of October, the Southwest Region final rematch. That'll be fun. Here's Reyna. So the left back has come up. Some switching around by Eastfield, the Harvesters, and Paul Tate. That's going to go off Marentes, I believe. Yeah, it should be our throw. The regular season finale is the lone Southwest Region road game for the Knights. It's at Dallas Christian on October 23rd, and then that Southwest Region tournament will be the first week of November. We don't know the exact dates because we don't know how many teams will be involved, but I do know that it will start on that Wednesday, which is on November the 2nd. Boy, Marentes, she just finds the ball, doesn't she? Aguilar now. Defense is back. Aguilar sends it, and it's played nicely there again. Koosters is in front of the net today. Rodriguez. Yeah, handball. I was pretty sure about that. Taina Miller Rivera. Low ball played back. Sanchez. Rivera deflected back to Sanchez. That's going to go off Reyna, out of play. Maria Condejas has come on for the Lady Knights. Chelsea Navarez trying to hold off. Koosters now will come over and pick it up. Oh, she's going to play it, but she played it right to Aguilar. Now here's Ruiz. Nicely done there. Kenya Navarez. Still danger, though. Morentes, like I said, she always seems to find the ball. Condejas now sends it forward as the Lady Knights try to get something going. They had some momentum in about minute 8, minute 9. They were really starting to get on the attack, getting settled in. Then that first goal came from the Harvesters almost immediately after that momentum swing, and it really hasn't swung back to our favor since that time. Rodriguez. Big boot there by Navarez, I believe. Balboa, nice run. Ball got away from her a little bit, though, and that gave Reyna just enough space to clear it away. But still, you like the run. And again, trying to get Kooster some a little breathing room. Give the defense a little bit of a break and try to make something happen. It's only 2-0. This is not a bad first half by any stretch for the Lady Knights, considering who your opponent is. The NJCAA, by the way, the Harvester Bees women's soccer team is a D3, so no athletic scholarships. But there's some really good. I've broadcast a lot of JUCO sports in my lifetime, and man, the talent is something else. It is really something else. So this 2-0 result, and to be fair, Eastfield's had a ton of chances. It could be higher than 2-0, but it's not. That's not what the reality is. Lady Knights certainly holding their own. These are builders for those region games we were talking about a couple moments ago. I'm not sure what the holdup is, but it could be bodies shuffling in and out, maybe an injury. I'm not 100% sure, but we are held up at the moment. It was 85 degrees and clear at the start of this one. And just building on that a little bit, this is a Lady Knights team, as I mentioned last year, really held their own in front of the net with Lexi Key. Officials talking about something. Paul Tate, the head coach of the Harvesters, just kind of threw his clipboard. Again, it was off screen. There's not a lot that I have found calling these games remotely that's been a downfall, but sometimes if the camera guy ain't going to move the camera, then that is one of the downfalls. But I got to think just by that reaction, there was some kind of a card or penalty or something. Look at this run. The speed again, Aguilar. Oh, Koosters blocks it again. Come on. What a job she's done in place of Lexi Key here today. I mean, outstanding. Look at this. This is not your normal keeper, folks. Back to live action. The kick is away. Rivera now sending it forward. Getting on it was Munoz. I've been really impressed with what we've seen from, for the most part, the defense. They're letting, the speed of the Harvesters is a little tough to contend with. Is that ball going to be too far forward? Nope. They keep it in play. Nice job by Aguilar. Then the cross in, deflected by Koosters out of play. And I believe we're going to have a corner kick here. So we've played 36 minutes. You see the time left in the half. And for the sixth time today, here is Laisha Garcia to take another corner kick for the Harvesters. Nice deflection out. I believe that was Sanchez for the Lady Knights. It was. Still trouble, though. Garcia sends it in. Cleared out again. Condejas loses it. Rodriguez now. Here's Reyna. We got a foul called on Eastfield, so free kick to come for the Lady Knights. Eastfield's going home. On Monday, they'll take on Western Texas. Got to see Monroy try to get it going. They have been keyed on her tonight. Monroy and Chelsea Navarez have played up front for the most part today. Sanchez now to throw it in. Monroy. Rivera is going to play it back. Susie Alejandra Roman in as well for the Knights, trying to keep you updated on the subs that have come on here late in the second half. It's not a long bench for the Lady Knights. Once again, that defense holding off. Rivera. Garcia takes it away from her. Now Aguilar. Aguilar backing up Koosters, fires it into the back of the net. She has her second goal of the night. And the Harvesters now leading it 3-0 here late in this first half. Take another look at it in slow motion. You can see just over the outstretched arms there of Hannah Koosters, but 3-0 now for Eastfield, who are starting to cement their dominance here in this one. A lot of freshmen on this roster, too, for Dallas College of Eastfield playing their first collegiate games. I was mentioning the nature of the NJCAA. So the Harvester Bees women's soccer team is a D3, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the athletic department as a whole is a D3. In the NJCAA, different teams within schools can be different divisions, and it's really odd And you would think there would be some, potential for nepotism and stuff like that involved in a situation like that, but really it does work itself out. There's not a ton of D3 period in the NJCAA. That's compared to D2 and D1, which are much larger, but it's just kind of an interesting side note to these junior colleges that you can have a basketball team that's Division 1 and another basketball team that's Division 2 or 3. And same goes with all the different sports. Nice drop kick there by Coosters, but again, Lady Knights struggling to get on the attack. Rodriguez with a nice run here. Rodriguez gets it away from one defender, but runs out of room there. Chelsea Navarez makes a great play. Monroy again. Striker for the Lady Knights. 21 points last year. Going to be relied upon heavily here in this new look team. We've got a few players back, the Lady Knights, but lots of new faces as well to get acclimated. Eastfield, that's going to go out of play. It'll be a throw, I believe, for the Lady Knights. Again, if you're just joining us, the home game for the men, now a road game that was scheduled for tomorrow. So no live stream there. We'll be with you again, though, for the ladies' game on Tuesday. Also have volleyball in between that. Trouble again. Ball into the box. Hannah makes another nice play. She's got to have played the keeper position at some point in her career. Last year, Hannah Coosters, 2 goals in 8 games, the senior from Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Eastfield, this is Mauavua, and I hope I'm getting that right. I did reach out to the head coach, Paul Tate, to try to make sure I get everybody's names right. Didn't get back to me. Nice run in Balboa. Balboa stays with it over on that far side now. It's going to be a throw-in, they say. Maybe she should have dished that. Yeah, there was a spot there where she could have gotten it to Monroy, but took it to that far side. B's going to send it ahead, and that's going to roll out of play over near Lady Knight's bench. So another throw coming for Southwestern Adventist as we get set for the half. We'll take a break at the half. Navarez sends it forward. Cleared away by Eastfield. Again, it's going to go over to the bench, and another throw for Chelsea Navarez. Over on that far side, Roman tried to get to it, but lost it out of play, or last to touch, I should say. Ball into the box. No trouble that time for Hannah Coosters. (3-0) on 2 goals from Alicia Aguilar and 1 from Andrea Marentes. Garcia. Nice ball. Aguilar. Coosters comes up and makes another terrific play. This could easily, if not for Hannah Coosters' play today, be 7 goals at the half. Monroy now. And Monroy, I think, a bit frustrated there. That will do it, I believe, for the first half. So we're going to go to the half. Harvester B is in control of this one. They lead at 3-0 after 45 minutes. We'll step aside here from Keene High School, take the halftime break, come back, bring you all the second half action here in just a little bit. Don't go too far. Krishima, glad to be back with you. 3-0 in favor of Eastfield, the Harvester Bees. 2 goals from Alicia Aguilar and a goal from Andrea Marentes. They've really controlled the tempo of this game. This is a fast team, but Hannah Kuster's filling in front of the net, holding her own and keeping the Lady Knights in a respectable distance. Want to mention before we start the second half, this is our brand new YouTube channel. All your Knights games, matches, whatever will be here. So make sure you subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody, please. Hold up a sign on the street corner. We need to get the word out as much as possible, as we'll have all of the games, all of the home contests for you. Not technically at home for the home opener for Southwestern Adventist here today, but we are at Keene High School on an 85-degree clear night in Texas. Well, I'm not there. I'm in Greenville, Texas. Greenville, South Carolina. Krishima, glad to be with you for our first of many. Nice turnover and a good ball into the box. Can she get there in time? No. Monroy colliding with the keeper and some good sportsmanship. I believe it's Emily Carvan, the keeper for Eastfield. But a nice opportunity and better ball movement there that time. On the attack now, here comes Eastfield. That was Ruiz on that far side. That was miscommunication there by the defenders. You want to be talking, let somebody know that there's a player coming from behind. But we saw in that first play out of the gate here in this second half for the Lady Knights, better offense, just moving the ball, passing the ball. It was a lot of one-on-one on the attack. And, all it takes is a couple of defenders for that to be squelched. And that's exactly what happened in most cases on the Knights' attacks in that first half. We got a free kick and an opportunity if you're looking to get back into a game. Do it off the set piece. This is a great way to make something happen. We've seen some good balls from Rivera. Taina Miller Rivera will take this free kick. Send it into the box. Harvester is able to get there. Rivera comes up. Vasquez over on that far side. And Rivera earns herself a corner kick. That was a nice play. No, it's going to be a throw-in. My apologies. But still, a really nice effort there. Opportunity, Monroy. Monroy sends it into the... Oh, it's just wide. I thought that was going for sure. It took that weird angle and just kind of never came back. But a beautiful effort there and some signs of life here for your Lady Knights. Take another look at it. You'll kind of see what I meant. Knights are going to get a corner kick out of it, by the way. Ooh, yeah, I thought for sure right there it was going to be flicked in, but still an opportunity here. 3rd minute into this second half, 48th minute overall. So here comes the Harvesters now. Trying to make something happen far side of center circle. It's boomed all the way forward, but getting there first was Estrada for your Lady Knights. Koosters now will come up on it. Again, Marentes is there. Jumping over players was Marentes, but finally on that ball, Knights take it away, but only briefly. Marentes taken back now, Lozano. So teams basically trading back and forth possessions here. Morentes trying to get on that ball. Navarez and a collision there. So Kenya Navarez is down, but appears to be okay. Nope, might have spoke too soon. She's going to stay down there. So we've got an injury timeout. We're going to step aside here just for a moment. We'll come back here and play on when we're ready. Well, we're back to live action, apparently. So hopefully Navarez is going to be okay now. Eastfield still on the ball. Krishima, glad to be back with you. Valenzuela sends it into Reina, and the offside flag was raised. So that's one of the things that I noticed in the first half, that Eastfield was really good at doing, is staying on side. Sometimes when you have that kind of speed, you can get that, little 1 inch or 1 centimeter forward, and that flag will go up. But for the most part, that's been the key to the success on the attack today for the Harvesters, is really being able to stay on side. That was a rare moment where that wasn't the case. So we're about roughly 5 minutes into the second half after the injury timeout. Chelsea Navarez going to send that out. So a throw up coming for Eastfield. I believe it was Kenya Navarez who was shaken up there, and she's on the cart right now. So not a great sign for the Lady Knights. That is Morentes, and Morentes sends it into the back of the net for her second goal of the night. Eastfield on the board here early in this second half, and it's 4-0. See if we could take another look at that play. So much quickness. These NJCAA teams, it's not necessarily the goal of every player to get into a four-year school. Sometimes people or student athletes will go to junior colleges. They want to get their associate. They want to graduate. They want to get on with their lives, and they want to play a couple more years. Maybe they played in high school or whatever. So it's not necessarily the goal of every student athlete in the NJCAA to get into a four-year school. But I can tell you right now that these Harvesters have some players that if they want to play in four-year schools, they're not going to have a hard time getting into those schools, especially Morentes and Aguilar. They've got two of the goals here today, but it's really just their speed is unbelievable. They are on a complete other level. Another example of that. But that's kind of an awkward angle there. That was Raina, who started as a defender. I think she's moved up. Yeah, she's listed as a forward on their roster, so I might have just been looking at her wrong. But Raina, with an awkward opportunity that time that goes wanting. So a goal kick to come. 4-0 in favor of Eastfield. If you're just joining us, Eastfield, since 2015, that's as far back as I went, has dominated the series. But the previous meetings were much more high scoring for the Harvesters. They won 10-0 back in 2018. That was the last meeting. 13-0 in 2017 and 8-0 in 2015. So this 4-0 result really for the Lady Knights. Not too shabby, especially when you consider Lexi Key not with us. Monroy, it looks like, has moved back into a center back position here. So an interesting change at the half for a Tristan, Olvera. It's late in Greenville, folks. The words don't come so easy after 10 o'clock Eastern time. It's soccer after dark, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have volleyball after dark on Saturday. That ball into the box. Here comes Kuster. She's going to get there first. Fortunate. She has really played intelligent in front of the net for the Lady Knights here tonight. I mean, really intelligent. Shout out to the folks who might be watching in Fort Campbell, Kentucky, seeing their family member, their friend in front of the net, holding her own. It is 4-0, but folks, it could be a lot worse, believe me. If you weren't around for the opening, probably about 6 minutes of the first half, Eastfield could have easy 8 more goals added onto this total. They're going to try for that still. Marentes, that's going to be low and blocked, and had trouble with it on the first effort there, but Kuster is able to get there on the second effort. I'm not sure if we got that, but we're going to try to run it back. Yeah, we got it. These ESPN people, they got like 13 people in a truck. This is just me and my cat, ladies and gentlemen. And the cat is no help whatsoever. In fact, at times this year, she will likely be a deterrent. She gets a little ornery if I've been talking nonstop for a couple hours. Here we go. It's Marentes again. This time it's going to be wide to the right. But another opportunity there for the Harvesters, who are slicing through that defense, using that quickness, and really testing the Knights here tonight. Going to get set up for a goal kick. Guys got a... Here's the kitty in her calmer moments. That's Meepy. That's my little girl. But she really... the problem is I got her in January, okay? And then there was an adjustment period because I was calling a lot of basketball games. She was stressed out, didn't know what was going on. I think we have another injury timeout here. Might just be a shoelace issue. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I think just a footing. At least I hope that's what it is. We don't need any more injuries. While I'm here yakking about my cat. All right, so we have another timeout, so I'll finish my story. So anyways, January, February basketball season, and then March happens and everything stops. And that's about the time when the cat can get adjusted, where I can really spend a lot of time with her. So from March until now, I didn't really have a lot going on. In fact, I got an injury. I moved to Greenville, South Carolina, specifically to go hiking. Couldn't do that, so my summer was pretty much a wash. which made the cat extremely codependent because I was home almost every single day, working from home almost every single day. So the cat, who is looking at me right now because she knows she's being talked about, is extremely codependent. And the fact that I've been sitting here since 9 o'clock Eastern time, just kind of yakking away and not paying attention to her, well, we can't have that now, can we? While we're in the injury timeout, I'm going to go pay attention to my cat. You do the same with your dog or cat or fish or whatever you have as well. And we'll come back and check the injury here in just a moment. I believe the injured player is Taina Miller Rivera, who's played well today. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 0% sure. I'm 1% sure on what happened exactly. I didn't see any collision or anything, but she is walking off under her own power. That's her there on the walking towards the far side of your screen. So that's good news. But we've lost Kenya Navarez. Now Rivera is not right. And that's the last thing you need. Especially when you look at this stretch for Southwestern Adventist. They've got 2 on the road this weekend alone. So you've got North Lake at noon on Friday. Sunday, they're at Bacone at 11 a.m. And then right back at it Tuesday, Thursday of next week. So, you look at the next 8 days for this soccer program, counting today, you've got, math is hard, folks, 5 games in 8 days, and you want to try to keep all your bodies as healthy as possible. So it'll be interesting to see how aggressively the play continues. No, so it wasn't Rivera. I apologize, folks. It looks like Rivera's still out there. So I apologize. I'm not 100% sure who it was, and I'm going to quit guessing so I don't upset any parents who might be watching. So goal kick to come here for Coosters. 4-0 for the Harvesters. A second half goal for Andrea Marentes, her second. Alicia Aguilar has 2, both of those coming in the first half. She was the first to score. Ball forward looking for Balboa, and Balboa was tripped, they say, I believe. We're going to get a free kick upcoming here for the Knights. Roughly in the 60th minute. And this will be Rivera to take the free kick here. Oh, she's going to give way now. and it'll be Monroy to take it. So you're looking at about 45 yards out on one hop. No trouble there for Carvan. Eastfield well on their way to evening their record at 1-1 after losing 6-0 against Cisco College in the home opener and season opener back on August 30th. That weather that came through Keene and the rest of the Dallas area and other parts of Texas also affected the Harvesters' schedule. They were supposed to have a game last Thursday against Northlake that was called off due to flooding issues, and then so a long break in between these games, but you wouldn't know it by the way the Harvesters have come out here today. They have looked crisp at times. Balboa, after Estrada got it away. Still Lady Knights with it. Monroy sends it over to the far side, so Monroy's moved to a center back position. When I talked to Tristan Olvera in his first year as head coach, he said, I'm giving you the positions, but we're still a work in progress, so those positions might be shuffled about. And, giving players looks at different positions and opportunities in games like this that don't really, I don't want to say they don't count. They count in the standings, but they don't when it comes to will we play for a national championship or not? Will we contend for a region title or not? This game has no impact on that, so it's a good opportunity to see, okay, what can Monroy do in a center back position? We know what she can do up front with 21 points a season ago, but giving players lots of different looks. Chelsea Navarez listed as a defender, of course. We saw her playing up front alongside Monroy in the first half. So, a lot of different looks. Got to see what you have to know what you got. Monroy able to hold off the attacker, tried to clear it away, now comes back to it. Is that Marentes over there? I can't quite see the jersey. It's a little too far away. The way the lights are shining, it's kind of an awkward look, but it wouldn't surprise me if that was her. This is Reyna trying to take on everybody. It's deflected out. So Koosters makes the play on it. I'm estimating a little bit, but I'd say about 64th minute here in this one. All Eastfield here tonight, 4-0. Harvesters looking for their first win in their second game of 2022. Ball deflected. Rivera trying to get something going. Rivera able to flick it, but it comes to guess who? Marentes. Marentes, can she get a hat trick here tonight? Marentes feeling very bouncy against the defense here tonight. Chelsea Navarez over on that far side, battling. Lady Knights able to clear, but Mendoza for Eastfield now gets it. That's going to be a long effort. Ambitious, to say the least. Koosters, no trouble with that one. Still at 4-0 in the 65th minute, roughly. That was a nice ball. Reyna then able to take it away. Reyna blocked once and a second time. Hannah Koosters filling in today in front of the net has really held her own. Can't be stated enough here tonight, the way that she has played. Opportunity now for Balboa. That's going to be cleared away. Let's run back that sequence real quick. As you see, Reyna. And then trouble with the clear there for Kuster. So a little bit awkward, but able to make the save. And a throw-in upcoming now for the Lady Knights. Southwestern Adventist going to host the Southwest Region Tournament coming up in November. Starts the first Wednesday of November on the 2nd. We will have the entire tournament for you, however long it goes. Right now scheduled for a Wednesday and Friday would be the championship. If more teams come, that would extend into Saturday. Last year, this was a Lady Knights team that was able to get some tempo. They were 4th in Division II, allowing scoring 35 goals. They were 9th in Division II in the NCCAA, allowing 30 goals. 21 assists. They were really unselfish last year. That was 3rd best in Division II. So top 10 in all of those categories, as well as a 2.50 goals against average. So if you're averaging roughly 3 goals a game and you're only giving up 2.5, what does that tell us, class? It was their best season in a long time. Muama Vua trying to make a play, as is Valenzuela. Koosters is going to get there, though. And the stream is frozen up on us. So, folks, I know that they're streaming on a Wi-Fi card, and that sometimes can glitch things a little bit here and there. So if that happens, I know we went down for a moment at halftime, and it looks like it's struggling to hang on here late in the second half as well. But the guys there will get us up and rolling as quick as they can if something does go down. Throwing to come on the far side. Lozano trying to get there. It's out of play. Going to be another throw for the Knights. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. I give a shout out to Tyler Woldridge, who is the athletic director of Southwestern Adventist. Nice enough to invite me to broadcast the games this year here on our brand new YouTube channel that y'all are going to remember to. I hate watching those YouTube videos where they're like, hey, you got to subscribe, click to subscribe. But that's really what we need to do right now. We are starting from the ground up here. So, yeah, I'm one of those guys now, but please do. But anyway, shout out to Coach Tyler Woldridge. That should be a throw for the Lady Knights, and it will be off the deflection. We should be roughly around minute 70 here in this second half. Eastfield's tacked on another goal here in this second period. They're going to send in a whole host of subs that we'll try to tell you about the best we can. Looks like a lot of new defenders are going to come in for the Harvesters. Eastfield Harvester Bees, like that logo they got in the top left there. I like the unique names. Ball into the box comes to Koosters, who makes a play on it. Can the Knights score? If you're just joining us, they've had a couple opportunities, minute 7, minute 8, early on. It was looking like maybe able to find the back of the net on a, I want to say it was a corner that Chelsea Monroy had a nice head on. It just went wide to the right. And then right out of the gate here in the second half, they took the ball down the pitch, and tried to make something happen. For the most part, though, it's been played on this half of the field, thanks to this Eastfield attack. That was some great defense there for the Lady Knights. On that's Monroy playing it over to the far side. Can Rivera get there? Just a little too far forward, but it is cleared, so a throw-in coming for the Lady Knights. Lady Knights, I told you about the recent history, but those of you who might be joining us late, the Harvesters came into play in the last 3 meetings, outscoring the Knights 31-0. We have another Lady Knights player down. Only for a moment, though, hopefully. I'm wondering, Tristan Olvera mentioned that he's only had a few days with the team. And I'm just kind of wondering if that's some of the issues that we're seeing here tonight. That was a nice ball. Marentes going for the hat trick. Sliding in is Koosters. A tough collision there, but another nice play by Hannah. I've got on the running clock that we're in the 72nd minute. Another ball in. We couldn't see what was happening because the camera guy it's past his bedtime too. So Koosters will kick it away again. Yeah, he's awake now. All right. That ball by Valenzuela blocked back by Balboa. Coming on as Lozano can't make a play. The attack continues for the Harvesters. Ball into the box. Was it touched or not? Well, it's going to stay in play over on that far side. Now it's going to go out for another corner. Garcia's been taking most of the corners. I think we're going to get a new corner kicker. If it's number 5, it's Mendoza. Another sub coming in for Eastfield. Martinez is on. Juliana Martinez. That corner took a weird angle. Now that's going to go out of play for a goal kick. Eastfield, the Harvester Bees, will be home for the second time this season. That'll be on Monday at 3 p.m. against Western Texas. Our next home game will be on Tuesday against Cedar Valley. But between now and then, Southwestern Adventist 2 on the road. They'll play Friday at North Lake at noon, Sunday at Bacone at 11. Defense able to hold again. That should be a foul. Well, no whistle. They say play on. Rodriguez, now there's going to be a whistle. So I think they were trying to let the advantage go, but it will be a free kick. That was a clear foul as the Lady Knights defender was shoved. So Lady Knights will take the free kick from the box, I believe. I've got, with the running clock, 75th minute complete. But the college clock does stop, so Not the most accurate time. We don't have a clock. Estrada now Roman. Rivera sending it forward. Balboa trying to get the attack going. Not going to happen against the back four for Eastfield today. This is Martinez, newly inserted, some fresh legs to contend with now for the Lady Knights. It's going to be cleared away, so a throw up coming for Eastfield. Rodriguez with the throw, and it comes back to her. Martinez in a collision there. Monroy, I believe, was called for a foul. No, correction, it goes on Eastfield. So, free kick upcoming for the Lady Knights. Taken right back by the Harvesters, though. Now Martinez trying to get it forward on the near side. It goes out of play. And she'll give way. And we'll have another throw in. This time it's going to be Rodriguez. Rodriguez off the Knights header. Marentes sends it into the box, and a block by Koosters. What a play by Hannah once again, who makes another terrific save. That's going to go out of play, and it'll stay on this side. Let's see if we can run that back real quick before this throw-in. Take another look at what Hannah Koosters has done for us tonight. Man. That's not your usual keeper, folks. That's the thing. So a foul apparently called. We got a free kick upcoming over on the far side for the Lady Knights. Taken away again. Guess who? She wants that hat trick, Marentes. One of just a few sophomores. This is a mainly freshman-heavy junior college roster for Eastfield. Running clock, I've got it in the 80th minute. Again, plus or minus a few, most likely. Defense still trying to hold its own. Harvesters, be interesting to see the stat line on this. I'm curious how many shots they have. At least in the 20s. This is corner kick number 8, I believe, for the Harvesters. Mendoza took the last one. I don't think we're going to see who's taking this one. It rolls all the way to the far side. An opportunity here comes right to Koosters, who makes a play. Another save for her tonight. It was played for a moment by Roman, but still Harvesters coming forward. Morente's selling the call a bit, but it was the correct one, and she'll get a free kick. We'll see who takes it here for Eastfield. Just one goal allowed by the Lady Knights here in this second half. Eastfield, though, looking for more. Morente's knows she's got 2. She wants the hat trick. She's going to take this free kick. If I'm Hannah Koosters, I'm recognizing that this one's coming right at me. And it's a nice field goal, but well over where she wanted that to go. So, goal kick to come now for the Lady Knights. The first big game for Southwestern Adventist, that'll be the 19th of September against Manhattan Christian. The other 3 Southwest Region games that are key will be in October. Arlington will be at home. That'll be a fun one on October 18th. Ooh, that went off the crossbar. Nice shot there. Still danger here. Eastfield has had all of the momentum down the stretch here. Another goal kick to come, though. Let me check this out again.
Arlington will be at home. That'll be a fun one.
So the free kicks have not been ideal tonight for the Lady Knights. "4-0 for Eastfield. More shuffling, more subs. The free kick taken. Flicked on by Monroy. Roman had it. Turned it over. Nice back heel that time. I've got 84th minute on the running clock at the house. That's going to go for another goal kick, I believe. Chelsea Navarez will take these. Condeas tried to get to it. Here come the Harvesters once again, though. It's tough to see the jersey numbers, folks. I apologize for that. Over on that far side, we're having a little better effort in the first half being able to see them, but that's one thing that doesn't change if I'm there or not. In fact, it's easier. I told Tyler Woldridge it's actually better for me to see not being there because I've got the camera zoomed in a little closer than I probably would be if I were calling the action from the field. Another Knights player is down. And I think just a little shot taking the wind knocked out of her. At least hope that's what it is. So I've got my clock timer stopped with about 5 minutes left to go in this one. Again, unofficial at best the time. We'll have a little extra time Let's just use the European clock for these games since we won't have it. Boy, I don't want to see any more injuries here today for these Lady Knights. We've seen a couple nastier ones, but this is not a deep roster. You've got, let's see, how many? We've got 16 players. Lexi Key is one of them. She's not with the team today. There was somebody else, I believe, not with us from the start either, so you're down to 16. Correction, you're down to 14. Well, credit Eastfield today. They've come in and they have taken care of business, done what they needed to do, get their first win of the season. All right, back to live action now. Hannah Koosters in fill-in duty has really helped make this a more respectable score at 4-0 compared to the past meetings. As she bombs that one far side of center circle. It's been very little tonight for Emily Carvan to do, the keeper for the Harvesters. Knights had a couple opportunities here and there today, but for the most part, it's been all Eastfield, especially down the stretch. Now Roman is down, slow to get up. That's going to be fired, and that's going to be a goal into the back of the net. So they ignore the injury and keep play going, and that's going to be the 5th goal for the Harvesters. And let's see if we could take a look at that one again. Couldn't see the jersey number on that one. Apologize, folks. The jersey numbers have been tough to see here in this second half. But the Lady Knights at this point, players are down. The conditioning, I think, is really got to come and come quickly. So 5-0, the correct score now for Eastfield. Looks like Rivera is going to come off. Chelsea Navarra is going to come off as well. So Roman is up and walking. That's good news. Susie Alejandra Roman going to be subbed out. So we should be back at it now after the subs have come on. I've got it 87th minute, again with the running clock, but don't quote me on that, folks. Harvester's just firing away right now. Kuster's got to try to make a play, or that'll be a corner, and unable to get there in time. It was deflected off the defender, so corner kick to come here late in this one for Eastfield. I believe it's Mendoza again. Tough to see that number. Oh boy, let's keep it moving, folks. Come on, it's 5-0. That's going to be Garcia. So Garcia, who took all... No, she's going to give way. She's going out, as a matter of fact. That's what's happening. A sub is coming in. That's what has us held up. So the substitute will take the corner here. Trying to make a play on it, Aguilar. She's also looking for a hat trick. That's going to go behind, though, for a another corner. Oop, we are stuck in a loop now. Folks, I'm going to step aside, try to bring you the closing minutes of this one, but they are frozen at the stadium. So we'll be back here in just a moment if we can. All right, folks, welcome back. 5-0, closing minutes. Not much else to say that hasn't been said already by Eastfield. It's just been a onslaught, especially late here. There has been no signs of life for the Lady Knights as far as the attack goes. The defense has played admirable. I know it's 5 goals and all that, but you can't really fault them too much. So I've got on my clock we're in extra time now. So with a running clock, 90 minutes are in the books. We'll see how much time is left here in this one, though. Can the Lady Knights make something happen? Low ball by Rivera is taken right back by the defense. Ball into the box, going to be cleared out by Marquez. That ball a little bit off the mark. Defense trying to clear it away. Take it back by Martinez. Martinez fires it. This is a nice angle on a. It's a tough job to get that kind of an angle from where she was positioned, but came up short of the near side post. Rivera now. Aguilar still out there. She'll fire it in. It's headed back. Koosters makes a play on it. Nice kick that lands at center circle. Take it back by Eastfield. They're just firing away, and I believe that will do it. So Dallas College Eastfield gets 2 goals apiece from Alicia Aguilar and Andrea Morentes. They win today 5-0 0. So first home game in the books for the Lady Knights, and they're going to be real busy as we take a look at the upcoming streaming schedule. So we'll be back with you on Saturday. It'll be a champion coming for a Southwest Region Showdown in volleyball. We'll have that one for you starting at 8:30 p.m. Meanwhile, the next soccer broadcast will be on Tuesday as the ladies take on Cedar Valley. Ladies' next game will be on the road Friday against Northlake, and that will be at noon. Once again, your final score tonight. It's the Harvester Bees from Eastfield winning it